Happenz. Oh, you get it wrong. See, you did. There we go.
Hey.
There we go. Okay. All right, we have a guest appearance. We have Ashley. She's going to make it a cameo. Share.
Oh, by the way, this is week number 92.
92. Niner to her.
Niner in there?
Alright, so I was at the farmer's market this weekend, and I thought I was doing a really good thing by bringing my daughter and introducing
Why would you go to the farmer's market?
Because there's great produce and stuff there. Anyway, buy local. And I brought my daughter in there, and I
was
wanted to
judging her.
share the experience with her. And so anyway, when I was down there, everybody had their recyclable, or the what are those sacks called?
Reusable.
How's that English language working for you?
Reusable.
Thanks.
It's a credit to our public school system.
I'm from Iowa.
Oh, well, there you go.
Problem solved.
I mean, they're like burlap or whatever they are, whatever they're made out of. They're sacks. And
You were
I kinda
burlap
thought,
at your school in Iowa?
I should have brought one of those along because I felt very judged because I used a plastic sack, and I know that's not very environmentally conscious, and so I felt bad. Here I'm at the farmer's market buying fresh produce from local vendors, and I still feel bad because I'm using a plastic sack.
So with that in
I don't want
mind,
to be judged. Thank you.
there we go.
Your turn.
All right, so the gist of today's shift is this. Oh, we're kind of in different
Just
spots.
or the gist?
That too. Yeah, that too.
Just.
That too. See, he's all stoked because his daughter finally graduated kindergarten. It was a struggle. I mean, she was worried. So is this. We're not dogging on organic food because we all think you should eat good. What's the rule of eating good? Should we give Martoni the credit?
I think we probably should.
No, let's not. He doesn't watch these videos.
No.
So Martoni doesn't get any credit. So he doesn't have any power up on the East Coast. So what's the rule of eating?
The rule is 80-20. It's very simple. Eat healthy 80% of the time. You don't have to eat organic 100%. You don't. Just make sure you're eating healthy and making healthy choices 80% of the time. Don't worry about the other 20%.
But if you want to eat healthy 100% of the time,
You can.
You can.
But don't
For
feel
those
bad.
of you who are out there judging us. So with that, that's the gist of this. Is actually my wife was the one that found this article on people who eat organic foods tend to judge, and it was interesting. So tell your story.
Well, mine was after going. This was when I was in chiropractic school. Went to a seminar in Chicago that basically went over how we eat, how genetically we're supposed to eat, and just went into the whole history of things, the research behind it, and everything. Well, of course, I come home from this thing, and my wife and I had been married maybe a year or two at the most. So of course, we're still going through the honeymoon stage of marriage.
Oh, it ends?
Oh, it doesn't?
I don't know. I've been married
Great.
27 years, so anyway.
So anyways, I come home and immediately I'm like, okay, we got to stop doing this. We got to get rid of these. So I'm going through our cupboards trying to pull everything out. And she's just like, what are you doing? Are you saying we're never going to eat this stuff ever again? And basically I was like, at that point, yeah.
You were judging.
I was
100%,
judging.
yeah.
And of course we've gotten to where, now we're trying to level things out. Like Matt said, we eat pretty good, 80% of the time as much as we can. But we have our fun little, days where we'll have our favorite foods and things like that may not be as good for us. So,
But you know what's interesting about that is and I remember having a doc once, we had this conversation about having to eat organic, and that's all I heard about is eat organic, blah. So finally, I came to work one day and I brought a cup of dirt, and I had it in a Tupperware, and I go, hey, I brought you lunch. And I gave it to the doc, and the doc looked at me and they go, what's that? And I said, if you're truly organic, you'll eat the dirt, because that's as organic as it comes. And they did not. So but what we're saying is if you choose to eat perfect 100% of the time, I think that's great. Perfectionism doesn't exist. I mean, it does in us, because we're perfect, but that's, a whole other story. That's for you New Mexico doctors out there. But here's what we found. I thought this is interesting, and we could just share the articles. One, it said that people who are exposed to organic foods tend to judge others more harshly. And if you think about it, I think of some of the people I know that are organic eaters. They're like that. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes I find myself having to pull back a little bit even when I'm talking with, this is kind of a serious one, isn't it? Let's change that real quick.
Okay.
So here's the food you want to avoid so that you don't criticize. All right, these are the avoidance foods: spinach, apples, and tomatoes. I'm okay with the spinach because I never really did like that.
Oh,
but
that's good.
Yeah, but if I eat it, I'll start judging people.
Oh. So don't eat apples?
No, I don't know because I like apples.
So was Popeye judgmental?
He was really judgmental.
I don't know if he was. Olive oil. I don't know, was she?
I don't think
That
she
just
was.
means we have to have some time watching some Popeye episodes.
Yeah, we might have to.
So, but But it is so true. You know, you think about it, that those people who eat, I think back, just people I know, and they're like always judging.
Yeah, it's great
So
to eat
don't.
healthy, be healthy, eat healthy, but don't judge people. Be yourself, be happy, be healthy.
Well, we can.
So another part of the study is that they
This
set
is a
these,
good one.
They set these guys up.
This right here, Mikey.
They set them up to ask them if they would help a friend in need, and they set it up into 3 groups. One was a organic group, one was a control group, and one was a happy comfort food group. And
What's in the happy comfort food?
I don't know, pizza, beverages,
Okay.
adult beverages, I don't know.
The top.
Anyway, the organic people, they offered 13 minutes on average to help and volunteer for this friend. The control group was 19 minutes, and the happy comfort food group was 24 minutes.
That's kind of interesting, isn't it?
It's amazing that they would only give so much to help out, but it was that, like, those foods they were judging, like, oh, I can only help you so much. But
That's
it's amazing.
So you know what we need to do is when we were out and about and we see those people that are, you know, like when I was calling people that are eating bark off trees, just how willing they are to help people. I mean, really, I'm going to do my own uncontrolled study. So,
Looking forward to those results.
I'm just going to go over this last one.
Okay.
It'd be fascinating to know if our capacity for morality and sympathy are under the same constraints. So basically it's saying if, you know, the whole moral thing of, well, we need to eat good, but then we're judging at the same time, so we're not as empathetic to other people or sympathetic to them.
Yeah, it is
By
kind
letting
of
them make their own choice. Because most people innately know apples are better for you than,
Right.
you know,
Cookies.
You know, but whether they choose to do one or the other obviously is up to them.
What if
So
there's spinach cookies?
there's still lots of sugar and flour in them. I know,
Trying to get out.
I'm being judgmental.
I'll let you guys close it down.
So you guys just be happy, be healthy, eat well most of the time. You do
Most
that
of the time.
most of the time. Seriously.
Eat
Just
dirt the rest of the time.
Make healthy choices. And
This is how healthy we're eating, though. Check it out. Look at that. Dr. Mike's got his water there. There we go.
Anyway, you guys just be happy, be healthy, enjoy, live life. Catch you next week.